Hey everyone, it's Corey here. I have one last box of 1991 Topps Traded. First box I opened with my kids. Second box I actually put on video, but I had to, I had several phone calls in the middle of it and it just kept interrupting the video. So I'm going to have to scrap that one. Now, I did pull, I kept all my pulls from the boxes. From the last box, I got one Bagwell and 4 Giambis and no Luis Gonzalez's and no Ivan Rodriguez's. See, Mr. Ivan Rodriguez is supposed to be going right there. In the first box I pulled with my kids, I did not have, or the second, first, whichever one, did not pull any Bagwells or any Ivan Rodriguez's, 2 Giambis and both Gonzalez's. So total so far from 2 boxes, I've had 2 Luis Gonzalez's, 6 Giambis, and 1 Bagwell. So hoping that this one has an Ivan Rodriguez. There's a bunch, I think there's like 36 packs in here, 7 cards each. There's not a lot of cards, but they are, this was only, I think this is only like $8 a box with shipping. So in theory, to make my money back, all I really need is to get like a combo of 4 Bagwells and Rodriguez's together. The Giambis and Luis Gonzalez's, they don't sell super well. I'm not trying to make my money back because most of these will be in the PC. But the reason I bought this is because it's, for the price, it's not bad. But also, I'm looking for a BGS 10 Rodriguez or Bagwell. The biggest issue on these guys, they're coming out clean. Edges, corners look good. Surface looks good, it's clean, but it's going to be the centering. And you can get PSA 10s all over the place. Bump my camera there. You can get PSA 10s all over the place, and those are going to be from 10 to 20 bucks. That's going to be about equivalent to a BGS 9.5. BGS grades harder, in my opinion. Getting a 10 is much tougher, so definitely going to take a little chance on these packs here and see what I can pull. So had not had much luck, just the one Bagwell. So value-wise, it's definitely not there yet. But with these early 90 products, I mean, what do you really expect? So Roberto Alomar, and nothing else on that one. I'm going pretty fast through these packs. I'm not going to bore you guys with all these guys. Half of them probably haven't even heard of. Some had some good careers, some didn't. There are several Hall of Famers in here. We've got Roberto Alomar, Tim Raines is in here, Gary Carter's in here. We have other people like Fred McGriff and Bo Jackson. And some people collect them. And I don't think Fred McGriff's going to get in the Hall. It's too bad, he was a good player. And I'll have, here in the next couple months, I'll have more box breaks coming, more mail days. Pretty active on eBay. Like to shop around and get some good deals on cards, and I kind of have scattered interests all over the place. I know I moved through those fast, but I know what cards I'm looking for here. Yeah, so if you stay tuned, liking and subscribing the video, I can't talk. Subscribing to the videos is always nice. I appreciate that. Dean Palmer, that's a PC card. I appreciate the like and subscribe if you want. I'll have more videos up. And try to add some more fun breaks. I know a lot of people aren't going to be interested in this product, but I didn't see that many on YouTube actually already. There weren't a whole lot of videos of this product being opened. Cards, the Bagwells, and the Ivan Rodriguez's, the raw cards themselves. There's Giambi again. 5 per box, 4 per box. Bo Jackson. They go for $1 to $3 a piece on eBay. They're not hard to get. I actually already have a ton of them. Because I collected Ivan Rodriguez. Like he's my favorite player. Rangers fan. So I'm not doing this to add more to my piece here because I'm looking for new cards. This is just really looking for the BGS 10s. The Bagwell I pulled is not going to be 10 quality. His centering is off. Might get a PSA 10 maybe, but I doubt it. Be more like a PSA 9 or a BGS 9, just based on the quality of the card. May not even get that because actually on the upper right-hand corner there's some kind of little printing error or some kind of mark on the upper right-hand corner. It's very faint. It's almost faded. These cards are also a little bent. Come on, I'm going to have to work on flattening them out, put them in a case or top loader, the ones that I want to keep, and flatten them out that way. I don't know if moisture got to them, just stored wrong, stored real tight. I'm not really for sure. But so far, we're off to a rip-roaring start. No Rodriguez's again. No Bagwells. Kind of like the first two boxes. Now, these packs look clean. Nothing wrong with them. Sealed real well. Have no reason to believe they were tampered with because, I mean, gosh, who's going to tamper with the 1991 products? There's a gazillion of these cards made. Not really worth it, in my opinion. But, I mean, I'm telling you, Ron Polk, I've had about 15 of him. Now, if I could have gotten 15 of Ron Rodriguez's or Bagwell's, that would have been great. And Jason Giambi's keeping up his role as well. I'm going to be... There's Dino. Another Dean Palmer. Absolutely worth nothing, the Dean Palmer. It's not even his rookie card, but he was big in Texas while he was here. He was loved by many. Bump the camera, sorry. Pete Harnish. Robinson. Chili Davis. And still... Let's see what we got here. Brian Downing, Rangers card. Got a million of him in these boxes too. All right. Oh my goodness, Mr. Giambi again. That one's actually centered top to bottom. It's off. Left to right though, it's centered pretty well. Bo Jackson, man. Bo Jackson and Jason Giambi. They're coming in every pack together. There's a Jason Giambi. There's a Bo Jackson with him. Well, if I was after Jason Giambi's, man, we'd be set. All right. Mark Whitten, Nixon. I can almost tell based on the pack, the first two cards. I'm not sure if these were, how much these were randomized, but there's a ding on that card on the back. But I can almost predict based on the packs now what's going to come out of them. All right. Boy, it'd be really nice to pull something. This is a cheap set, and I'd like to have you guys see me pull something. At least something that I'm going for. And we'll see. These are these kind of cards, these 1991 boxes. These are absolutely wonderful if you've got kids starting in the hobby or they're learning about baseball card collecting, or even if you're starting yourself. They're cheap. Like I said, this was like $8 with shipping, so it wasn't bad at all. But it gets, it teaches them about the value, protecting. You get to open a lot of packs for one. And then you can teach about protecting your cards, putting them in sleeves. If you are collecting for the value of them, or you want to have them as an investment and not just for fun, then you can teach them about the centering and the edges and the corners and how important everything is and why protecting is important. And you can do it with a base set where you've got a bunch of packs. The early 90s cards, late 80s, there's a bunch of Hall of Famers, a bunch of good rookies. They're not worth a lot, but when you're starting out in the hobby, this is a great thing to open. My kids loved it. What I did was I busted through my packs pretty quickly, and I was able to set the cards out. My kids were able to kind of match up which cards were good from the packs they opened, and then they kind of learned from there. On this set, they've opened up some other packs. There's another Bagwell. They've opened up some other sets. There's a Charles Johnson. Played for a while. He's pretty good. They opened a box, I think 3 boxes of 1992 Fleer Ultra with me, and that was actually pretty fun. I was going for gradable cards there, and I actually got quite a few. Haven't submitted them yet, but quite a few. This Jeff Bagwell is ridiculously off-centered. Wouldn't even come close to considering that to be graded, or considering that to be sent off to be graded. There's actually there's a kind of a ding on the edge here, top to bottom. It's off. It's not too bad on the centering from left to right. Oops, throw my cards. That's always good. And then on the back as well, the centering from what was top to bottom here, but left to right on the back is off as well. So not complaining though, because it did hit another Bagwell. So if I averaged out the value of the pack, it would be $4. And then about, 25 more for all the Giambis if you put them at $1 a card. I didn't get 25 Giambis, but it sure feels like it. Tim Raines, Gary Carter, back-to-back Hall of Famers. Cards are probably worth 10 cents a piece, if that. There's Luis Gonzalez, right off top there. I like Luis Gonzalez. Didn't get enough credit when he played. Dante Bichette, also someone didn't get a lot of good credit when he played. Steve Finley, liked Steve too. Steve could hit some home runs. Well, there's a nice blank space right here for you, Mr. Pudge. If you can show up once, that'd be great. Oh, Bagwell again. I'll take that. There's another Charles Johnson with the Bagwell. This Bagwell also off-centered, top to bottom and right to left. Not good. And again, same kind of ding on that side. I'm not sure if the when they were on this run, same exact area for the ding, unfortunately, which wouldn't even take this value down even further. Maybe $1 a card, if that. Centering, not good. 3 Bagwells though. All right. There's Luis Gonzalez on the back. Tim Raines, Gary Carter again, and Luis Gonzalez. Put Gonzalez right there. Got him. So done pretty well. Now that there's a Mo Vaughn. I can't remember. Is Mo's rookie? I feel like, yeah, Mo Vaughn had a 1990 card. That's the first one of these I've seen in these packs. But Mo had a 1990 rookie card, I believe. Junior Felix, Dante Bichette again. Well, firmly believe now that Ivan Rodriguez was the first ever short print card. Because he's missing out of 3 boxes. Maybe we'll get lucky in these last ones. Tony Fernandez, Darryl Strawberry. Who's that? That's interesting. Hi, Darryl. I think Darryl hit 300 and something home runs in his career. World Series hero Kirk Gibson. This is Green, Mike Hargrove, manager. Bill Nevin, the guy was big at the time. People liked Phil, big prospect. Did not come out the player that they thought he was going to be, though. Fred McGriff, Crime Dog. Oh, look. Finally. Got 5 packs left and got Mr. Rodriguez. Not centered well. Doesn't have the ding on the side, though. Top to bottom might be one of the worst I have, actually. When I buy them on eBay, I buy them for pretty cheap. Or I get deals or make offers, cut deals, whatever. This one is really, really off-centered. Top to bottom, it's bad. Then right to left a little bit. But no more complaining, because I did get an Ivan Rodriguez. Finally. Last box. Almost the last pack down at the bottom. There's another Mo Vaughn. Rick Helling, who played for the Rangers for a while. Lewis, where? Tony Fernandez again. There's a Steve Rodriguez. I'm looking for a Vaughn. Oh, Darryl Strawberry again. Oh, gotta love those checklists. So important to have. Of course, before the internet, it was nice to have those. Couldn't look them up easy. Unless you had Beckett. Even then. Kirk Gibson, Decker, Fred McGriff. Alright, very last pack. Do we get one more Bagwell or Ivan Rodriguez? That would be great if we could. Let's see. Last one. Yes, we can. Off-centered. It's almost same exact cut as this last one. This one's really clean on the edges, though. It looks like, man, I'm sorry, that's not on camera, guys. Got so many packs over here. Wrappers that the protectors and sleeves are now buried under there. The top loaders. Okay. So Got 2. You know what, guys? I would make this purchase again just because it is very nostalgic for me, taking me back to when I was a kid. Not too bad. All right, so we have 3 Bagwells. Not really an I'd consider to be graded. Then we've got 2 Pudges and Jason Giambi. How many did we get of you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 4 Luis Gonzalez's. So if I was to be real generous with the value of these cards, the boxes themselves were $8 a piece. That was with shipping, so that was $24. It's not the best purchase in the world, but it's not terrible. If I was to be real generous with the card prices on average, now I wouldn't necessarily charge $2 a piece for these, but if you wanted to say $2 a piece, then you've got $10 right here for these guys. $1 for each Giambi, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're up to 18, and we'll just be generous and say $1 here for these guys. So, so then you're looking at around $22. Then if you count all the all the Hall of Famers and the other cards that people might value, value-wise, you're probably at the price that I paid for the boxes. But if you were actually to try to sell these, there's no way. It wouldn't even come close. So. It was fun. Just keep checking back. I'll have more videos, guys. Thanks for watching.